Hey Tech Fam, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. And on today's video, guys, I'm going to bring back a little bit of a series that I've done when the channel has first started out. Now, if you guys have been rocking with me since, the channel was built several years ago, this series that I made called Could This Be? I'm going to bring it back in this video because, I didn't have any other video ideas to do that were interesting enough, so I just thought, why not for this video just bring it right back. So, without further ado, guys, I'm going to have my screen. I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna talk about, and yeah, and also subscribe at the bell because I got some videos coming up and it's gonna be fun. So, got some fun videos coming up pretty soon, and I don't want you guys to miss out on that. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, for this episode, Could This Be? I got the all new Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7. And we're going to talk about, all the rumor speculation of these devices. And, towards the end of the video, I can ask you guys what's your opinion on these, If this happens to exactly look like this, would you guys plan on buying it around July or August? Because I'm gonna tell you guys my opinion once we get all these rumors and speculations out of the way, and yeah, we'll go on from there. So we're gonna start up with the all new Galaxy Z Fold 7. So according to some renders, major headlines, this is the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and it looks okay. It looks okay. Looks like the bezels have shrunken a little bit in the inside. Same over here, so it looks okay. It's not too bad. Right? So, first thing sticks out to me is that Galaxy Z Fold 7 will just be 4.5 millimeters thick unfolded and 9.5 millimeters when folded. So, that's actually not bad. Like, it does, well, we'll get to more of the pictures later on, but that seems pretty slimmer from last year. That's good. And that makes about 1.1 millimeters thinner than Z Fold 6 and 0.4 millimeters thinner than the Z Fold 6 Special Edition. However, that's not quite enough to make it the thinnest book style foldable as the Oppo Find 5. I'll think I have the picture up here somewhere so you guys can see that. It's 4.2 millimeters and the Magic V3 is 4.4. Wow, that's kind of thin. But yeah, let's get on to the gritty. So, another thing is, it looks like we have 8.2-inch inner display and a 6.5-inch outer display. That's incredible because my former daily driver, the Z Fold 6, it had a it had like a 6.2-inch outer display, no 6.3-inch, sorry, and the 7.6-inch inner display. But if these are confirmed around July August for Samsung's Unpacked event, that's gonna be a big difference. Like you get more larger screen real estate, you get more larger real estate when you're unfolding it. That's kind of good. So that's good. So, and it's currently saying that this will kind of beat the Oppo Find N5's 8.12 inches. So it looks like it's gonna be hitting that foldable internationally pretty good when it's unfolded. And 6.5 inches. Now, it's not too bad. It's almost the same as the Z Fold Special Edition or Z Fold 6 Special Edition. I wish it was like. Hold on 1 second. I wish it was like this kind of bigger with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. That's 6.9 inches or 6.7 inches. I believe that's what I had from my video that talked about my wish list for the Galaxy for the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S and Fold devices. I'll have them in the top right corner so you guys can check that out. But yeah, it's those screens aren't too bad. 8.2 and 6.5. You know, that's relatively bigger than last year. So, dimensions. So, it's going to be about, I forget. So, length, width, and height. So, it's going to be 158.4 by 143.1 by 4.5 millimeters. So, that means that the front display, according to Android headline, should be even wider than last year. Because last year it was like 6 millimeters. For the length, it was like around 6 millimeters. So that's, on paper, it sounds like an okay type of thing. I don't know how to explain it well, but if it's gonna be even wider, that's kind of better. So 6.5 inches is not bad. They don't know the X edge from the front display, but by dimensions, it's gonna be roughly 11 millimeters wider, unfolded in the Z Fold 6. So that's, yeah, it's gonna be something right there. All right, so we have this little video right here. It's gonna show stick CAD renders. I'm gonna quickly mute this so there's no copyright. Go ahead, I'll show you guys there. That's not too bad. Again, you see how thin it is. That's the front. Cameras are huge. But again, these are just CAD renders, so take this with a grain of salt. Alright. That's relatively thin. Let's see. Take us to the back. That's the front still. But yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, that's the Z, not Z Fold. That's the Z Fold 7 CAD renders. Again, take this with a grain of salt, guys. We don't know what they look like officially in hand till we get them. And again, I'll answer some questions that you might have later on at the end of this video. So, most likely it's being powered by the A-Elite for Galaxy. So, as expected, in case you guys don't know, that's on the S25 series. I'm rocking the S25 Ultra. You know, did that review too. Go check that out. Because I switched from the Z series to S series, and I'll again tell you that more later on in the video. But here goes the downer. It's gonna have a 4400 mAh battery, and this wasn't on my bingo card mentally, on my wish list I could say, because I wanted this to have a bigger battery, like 5,000 milliamp hours. I know some of y'all are gonna say, well, it's because it's in a thin body, and you can't, you can't fit a large battery in a thin form factor. It's something's gotta give, and I get it, but I don't get it. I would love to see Samsung come out of the gut, like Samsung goes out saying we put a 5,000 mAh battery in this thing for you guys. Now you guys get an extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on one single charge with this thing. That would be incredible, because again, I'll talk about more about Galaxy S25 Ultra and towards the end of the video. We'll talk about that because there's a big reason why I switched from a foldable to a non-foldable. As a person that was I was a huge fan of foldables. We'll talk about later on. I don't want to get too caught up. So, we're not gonna get to processors, but in case you guys do want to know, the A-Elite for Galaxy, has 8 cores in it, and Samsung has it where it has like 2 cores or kind of maxed out for efficiency and such. With Z Fold 7, not to get too technical, but looks like we're going to take 1 core out of the processor because how thin it is, and you don't want overheating issues. Like, last thing you want is overheating issues, despite, where you put a graphite sheet, or we made the TIM inside the processor bigger, the vapor chamber is bigger. Like, that's all good stuff, but you want to prevent overheating as much as possible in the phone, because again, thermal throttling does exist, and what that means is that when your device heats up, what your phone's got to do to try and maintain its coolness is going to try to lower the performance down. So, thermal throttling, heat, performance, kind of like that. So, again, they do talk about it's going to support the same 4400 milliamp hours as the last few generations. Now, again, with the new processor, this should be not terrible, not bad, because, Samsung's probably going to tweak the performance here and there and make it kind of better with with optimization to One UI 7 and stuff. But again, in my opinion, I would love to see a 5,000 mAh battery in this thing. Like, is it just me, or do you guys want more change? Like, I want my battery to be bigger on this, Again, I'll talk about later on this video. So, the camera should get a nice upgrade. So, it's going to have a 200 megapixel primary camera. Alright. That's on my wish list. I remember that. That's what the Special Edition had. However, it's maintaining the same 12 and 10 telephoto and ultra wide angle cameras as last year. Wish it was just 50 and 50, like, make it on par with some of the other foldable devices, Again, that's just me, but I'd love to see more camera improvements, more high resolution detail. It's not like Samsung can't do it. Maybe it has to do with the build of the phone, but again, that's just me. On the front, you're getting a 10 megapixel selfie camera, so in case your person likes to vlog, take selfies, do video calls, it's going to be staying the same as last year. That's fine. And it's going to have a 4 megapixel webcam. Yes, it says under display camera, but I'm calling it a webcam because you're not going to be using this for taking photos. You're not going to be using it to, put this as your Instagram or your Instagram profile pic or your Twitter profile pic, X profile pic, whatever. You could be using this for like Zoom calls if you're like out of well area like me. You're not gonna be using it for taking pictures. So, just like your laptop when you unfold the lid from your laptop, you're gonna be using that thing for video chats, like for Zoom video calls only. You're not gonna be going outside taking pictures with it. Like, this phone, you can take pictures of it with this front-facing camera, because it's made for that. It's built for that. It's higher resolution. This on-display camera is probably, if I had to grade the image performance, I'd probably give it like a D minus. It's okay, but you could definitely see, the image processing there and how it's gonna smoothen out your face because it's underneath the screen. As of to this, it's what they did is okay, a little science lesson here. What Samsung did to make the camera under display is that they basically took the whole display, and what they did is they just did a little bit of a cutout where the camera's gonna be, and that's where a little bit of dead pixels gonna form around the camera. That's where that's what's called the camera cutout. So that's how they got the camera to fit underneath the screen. Under display cameras, however, for those who don't know, is that with this, Samsung is not doing anything with the screen. It's just that the pixels with different software and hardware is just basically going to be a little bit more clear. The pixels are going to be less dim on that camera area, and it's going to make way for the camera to get in all that light. So, with that, you're sacrificing megapixels. And again, those photographers watching this video, um pixels aren't everything. They are and they aren't. So 4 megapixels on display camera, again, not good for photos, but for taking video calls, or go video calls to your friends, your family, your coworkers, it should be okay. But I'll give you guys a little bit of a tutorial on that. Right? And here are some of the pictures of the devices. Yeah, that looks very, very slim. But again, it's pretty cool. Alright, that's it for the Z Fold 7. Let's get on to the Z Flip 7. Alright guys, so more interesting news here. We got some first looks at the Galaxy Z Flip 7. Now again, these are just renders. These aren't official, so as time goes on, as we approach July, late July, early August, we will get some confirmation. But here are some CAD renders, and let's just go ahead. So as you guys can see, the Z Flip 7 looks radically different than last year. Like last year, we had the little folder design, which was the display was from here, and then it went from here to the cutout here, then here, and then went all the way downwards to like around here. Now it's just the whole little panel, this whole glass panel over here, and that's actually kind of a huge improvement over last year. But there's more than just that, so that's what it's gonna look like for pictures. Oh yeah, here's another picture here. So this was last year's Z Flip 6. Had the little folder design on it. Now if we look at the Z Flip 7, it's gonna cover up the whole backside. So Z Flip 7, Z Flip 6. Last year's fold, this year's looking like fold. So we'll get more details on that. But so first thing is that according to some rumors, that instead of last year's 3.6-inch covered screen, it's going to be around 4 inches. So that's going to be relatively bigger, in terms of your screen real estate there. No, Z Flip 7, no, my bad. It's going to have a 3.6-inch covered display. And then if you look inside, if you flip it like outside like a clamshell, it's gonna have a 6.8-inch inner display. So that's gonna be 0.1 inches larger. So it's not bad. So they're a tiny bit larger, coming from 3.4 and 6.7. And yeah, the larger card display is gonna be nice to have. However, the Motorola Razr Ultra 50 or the Razr Plus 2024 has larger card display. That is what it is. Oh, looks like that video has been removed for some reason, so I can't show you the CAD renders in video, but we have some more details to show you. So it looks like Samsung is going to keep the same cameras on the Flip 7 at 50 and 12. It would have been nice for Samsung to have like a 50 and 50 megapixel camera, just to keep the same resolution between both of them, so you're not losing much details. But 50 and 12, should get the job done. It looks like there's some rumors saying that the Z Flip 7 is gonna have Exynos 2500, and some are saying, well, don't want to get too technical here, but it looks like Samsung might use their own processor, their Exynos 2500 or the latest 8 Elite for Galaxy. But we don't know. But again, we won't know till we get official things from Samsung, which is going to be around August, July. Yeah, July, August range. So we'll keep that in mind. It looks like it's going to keep the same RAM configurations at 12. But you also have 2 different store options as well. And then pricing is expected to remain the same, so $1,100 starting out. A little expensive, in case you guys are wondering. 2 years ago, the Z Flip 5 was $999, while of the Z Flip 6 is $100 more, and now it looks like $200 more. Now it's gonna be the same. And it also looks like creases is going to be less, but you guys can't see from here. Now it's last year's Z Flip 6. And that's it. So, again, I think the biggest change, well, both of these foldables are going to have some changes across the board, but let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7. In my opinion, I'm keeping my Galaxy S25 Ultra. I'm not gonna get the Z Fold 7 or Flip 7 because the main reason why I switched from a foldable to a standard device is because, let me just sit up a little properly real quick, is the integrated S Pen. Like, if you go back to the Z Fold 7, look, you guys could tell, to actually take it to here and let's just scroll back. So ideally it's way too thin to put a stylus in it, and I know every foldable is trying to race to be the thinnest in the market. I get it, if it's thin, if it's light, that means it's no problem at all. But come on, guys, let me take my phone out of the case that could prove a point. Like, come on, guys. Like, the biggest reason is, give me a second, is this right here. You guys see? Integrated S Pen. I tell you guys, Samsung with its actually I'll show you stylus anyway. Samsung with its integrated S Pen is basically having a Swiss Army knife in your pocket. This thing, well, it was on the S24 Ultra, but I can rant about that in another video. But I like the integrated S Pen on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's just so much better than using your fingers, and you don't have to buy the Fold S Pen separately. It just comes with the S25 Ultra. You don't have to worry about buying a separate case and going between Amazon looking at different selections. This pen for me is kind of the deal saver. The cherry on the cake. I've used this all the time for navigating my screen, doing precise drawings and stuff, doing precise cropping, scrubbing through my videos. Come on, Samsung. I know you guys can do it. Make an integrated S Pen in the Z Fold series just for me. Like, Do you know it'd be so nice to have if that was integrated in the S Pen? Like, an integrated S Pen with this would just be insane. All companies could mock Samsung all they want for doing that. But if I were Samsung, I would not care at all. To be honest. Like, this has basically put every other phone to shame because other than the LG Stylo and the Moto G stylus, this separates everything from the pack. This is even better than those two stylus phones combined. And again, this had Bluetooth functionality and, other features. This would be King of the Hill status here. And to me, it kind of still is without it. But again, guys, having that, versatility of just, okay, let me just, I'm done taking notes and put my pen back inside the phone. Look at that. Done deal. I need to buy a case for that. Like, let me show you guys. This is the first generation this is the S Pen Fold Edition. Look how big it is. Like, this is a big pen, and if you had to buy, let's say the Fold is the same price, I'm pretty sure it is, at around, I don't know, $1,900. For $1,900, and let's say you miss out the trade-in deals early, you hesitate too late, you go buy your Fold. Number one, rumors are saying that there's could be no S Pen Fold Edition, and if you miss out on the trade-in deals, you're gonna be buying yourself an either expensive case to go with the stylus, or you're gonna basically buying or you're basically gonna buy this probably $50-$60 for the stylus alone. But again, you're gonna need a case for that, so you're probably spending, I don't know, around $70-$80 for a case. And again, some other companies can have those $100 or above, for whatever reasons. That's one of the reasons why I switched, man. Integrated stylus just signs off for me. I love it, and if I had to go back to a Fold, it needs to have that feature. And other things too I mentioned in this video as well is a bigger battery. 5,000 milliamp hours. This is rumored to be the same at 4,400. This having 600 milliamp hours more battery than this gives me around 50% at the end of my workday, and I could still, do my light tasking. I can still play some games, watch YouTube videos, all that good stuff, do video chats with my friends and stuff. I could still probably get a day or a day and a half more of battery life on my Galaxy S25 Ultra than on my Z Fold 6 or Z Fold 7 it's gonna have. So it does have a larger battery. That's a downside for me. The camera side, I have to give Samsung credit for its due. The 200 megapixels on the main camera. Welcome to 200 megapixel camera, gang Samsung. It's good to have you. But I can't fully give you my my approval yet. I can't shake your hand just yet because while you do have a 200 megapixel main camera, we're talking 4 megapixel camera status here. Again, this will blow every foldable out of the water in terms of cameras, because if we got the same camera as these, night and day. For example, 200 megapixel camera, okay, round of applause, Samsung, you're getting that, that's awesome. This here is 50. Z Fold 7's rumored going to have I don't know, 12 megapixels as last year. Why? I don't know. But this is 50 megapixels right here. Go down. This is also 50. That's going to be 10 megapixels. Why? I don't know. But then we have another camera. This little EDB sensor right here. That's 10 megapixels. Again, it's the same as the put my cursor here. It's the same as this sensor here. But again, this has more zoom, I think. So if this had 4 cameras, I would have, shaken your hand and say, okay, you're getting there, you're getting there. This had a bigger battery, I would have shaken Samsung's hand even more and say, okay, good job. But as it looks like right now, again, no integrated stylus, no 4 cameras no 4 cameras. We are getting a main 200 megapixel main camera, which is good. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be said for the Z Fold 7. But we won't be able to use the pen on the cover screen. Again, another big want because this I'll just show you guys on camera real quick. This, I could just take out my pen. And look at me. I'm writing on my screen. Well, granted, it's a glass screen. But on the Z Fold 7, you could use a stylus like this. On the inner screen, but the cover screen, I think it's more beneficial because you're going to be, with this larger cover screen, mind you, you're going to be using it for a lot of normal use. Like, you're going to be, going through your messages, scrolling through your Instagram feed, your X feed, all that stuff, taking photos and selfies on it, all that stuff. But, because when you unfold it on one hand, it's going to be kind of awkward. So, one-handed user kind of be achieving it, but, oh, that's just me. And yeah, so, and the smaller battery and the same batteries last year. I would love to see Samsung put in a bigger battery, so that way for users that use this heavily, that use this on a moderate to heavy amount of usage, they can give me extra hour or 2 hours or 3 hours of this. But again, I'm pretty sure Samsung's optimization on it is going to be incredible. There's no mention of faster wire charging. I did say on my wish list 67 watt wire charging. Not going to happen, obviously. It's probably going to be either 25 watts or 45 watts. Will it have Qi 2? Probably. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But again, we'll see and find out. These are just rumors and speculations. And my opinion on the Z Flip 7. Cool. Samsung's making some small tweaks to its phone lineup. But it ain't for me. It ain't for me. If I had to go with one or the other, I'll go with the Fold just to get that big screen experience. The Flip is kind of like you're getting a Galaxy S25 Plus folding in half, basically. That's basically it. But that's it for me, guys. Again, what do you guys think about this Fold? If you had to choose one based off of what you've known so far, would you get this, the Z Flip 7, or would you rather go for the big heavy hitter, the Z Fold 7? Let me know in the comment section down below. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the bell for more videos like this. Leave a like, comment, share, and follow me on social media if this is my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day and stay safe. This is Tabby Chris signing off. Peace.